Hello, you crazy nerds, and welcome to Bob's Cast. And today we're taking a look at Doctor Who Series 12 trailer because I'm a sucker for punishment. I didn't like the last series. I thought the last series was a bit dull and boring, in my opinion. A bit like my attitude. Well, we should go hand in hand, really. But I just found it really boring last series. It wasn't last year, was it? It was year before or whatever. I don't know anymore. But anyway, we're going to dive right into this. We're going to dive right into this thing and have a look. I'm not really looking forward to it. Let's see what we can look. Instant problem. No, look, I want to give it a chance because I am a huge Doctor Who fan. Probably not too huge. I don't know every alien species in Doctor Who. But I just didn't like the last one, and this is the big problem that I didn't like last one, is because it had too many companions in it. You know, if you want to introduce more companions and have more of a group effort, call it something else. Call it Doctor Who and Friends, or call it the Time Bandits, or Time Biscuits, or a Time Traveler Adventurers, or something like that. It's like having a Star Wars movie with the Adventures of Luke Skywalker and having him not in it, which the Disney films don't have Luke Skywalker in. But I don't know what my point is. But my point is that I just feel that this series has too many companions. I know that the Doctor has had companions in the past, and the companions have sometimes had their partners, companions of the companion, but I just feel that there's too many companions here. Reduce it to like one or two maybe tops, but there's just the four of them. It's a bit of a mess because it goes to this person, to that person, to this person, to this person, and then eventually gets to the Doctor, which by the time it gets to the Doctor, the episode's over, which was one of my biggest gripes of the last series. Well, one of the biggest gripes of the last series, but we'll get to that in a minute. So let's continue on. It seems we're still back on Earth. Oh, Stephen Fry, hello. I do like him in movies. What movies have I seen him in? Sherlock Holmes. He was Sherlock Holmes' brother, wasn't he? Robert Downey Jr.'s brother. Yeah. It's cool to have him in a series. I wonder what the capacity he is in. Seems like we're staying on Earth a lot of the time, and I don't know what's going on here. It looks more or less the same as last series. Okay, what's that? So we got like another base spiders do we need to have in this Doctor Who series, honestly. But this one's got, it's not a spider, it's a scorpion, which is similar to a spider, but not really. It's still a giant spider in space. I don't know why they have to keep going back to spiders. The way Doctor Who's going, my guess is this is going to be the bad guy of one of the episodes that's misunderstood, and the Doctor solves it, and then they become best friends and they love each other, and probably a white male is going to come and kill it anyway and say, oh, Orange Man bad. Yeah, that's another issue I have. Okay. I don't... Who was that? I recognize him. I think that was Lenny Henry? Yeah, it was. I like Lenny Henry. I think he's a very good comedian and actor. He's proven to be a really good serious actor lately. But I did grow up watching Lenny Henry's comedy shows in the 80s. He did a really good impersonation of Prince. Just thought I'd throw that out there. I don't know why. So it looks like we're going back in time a lot, which is another... Ooh, Cyberman. So we got a Cyberman after her. Interesting. I don't know what's going on, but hey, it's a trailer. You're not supposed to know what's going on. But it looks pretty much the same stuff that we got in last season. Doctor Who coming early 2020, and I will probably catch it. No, I'm not going to subscribe to the Doctor Who series. I don't want to subscribe to the series. Yeah, I don't know what to think about this season. Obviously, it's a trailer, so I don't know much about it, but it looks pretty much the same as the last season, which was what was last season. I can't even remember it. That's how dull it was. I don't mean to criticize if you love the series. Everybody's welcome here. If you don't love the series, if you love the series, you can share your thoughts down in the descriptions down below. I personally don't like the latest Doctor Who season. It's got nothing to do with Jodi Whittaker. It's just got everything to do with the writing and the characterization. There's too many companions in the show. But I just didn't like last season. I just thought it was a bit too preachy, a bit too down the neck. I get it. Orange Man is bad. It was just a show that constantly hammered into that messaging where it wasn't non-existent. You can tell a historical show, sure, an educational show, but when you borderline between education and into something else, which is like agenda driven or a political viewpoint, it doesn't end well. I just feel that Doctor Who is going down that road where it's just not interesting anymore. And if we go into the Rotten Tomatoes score for last season, let's go here. I know you shouldn't really judge a book by its cover by the audience score. I don't do that anyway. But the majority of the audience score in Doctor Who last season was 21% audience score. 7,560 people rated it, and it got a 21% score, which is really bad. Terrible direction of a cult TV classic. Political correctness, boring. But I don't know what this person means by this. This show, ever since Capaldi was the Doctor, went downhill. I wasn't a fan of Capaldi. I thought Matt Smith. I thought Matt Smith was an okay Doctor. He wasn't brilliant, but he was just so eccentric and so out there and crazy that you forgot what you were watching with Matt Smith. Me personally, I don't think anybody has quite beaten the David Tennant Doctor. I thought he was an absolute best Doctor. Matt Smith was okay. He was just a bit, like I said, a bit too everywhere and a bit too zany. And I think Matt Smith's Doctor, that was the time when, I don't know what it is, but writers tend to be too clever for their own good, that they try to come up with too clever of a storyline that they can't really come up with a conclusion. It's so good that they can't finish it, sort of thing. I will watch this season of Doctor Who. Hopefully it'll pick up. I don't mind the casting so much. I don't mind Jodi Whittaker so much. I just want her to do more, and I want more of the writers to come together and make a really good, compelling storyline. Like I said, I don't mind if you want to stay on Earth, and I don't mind if you want to be more educational. Just don't tone down the agenda-driven stuff and increase the story-driven element. But just give us a bit more oomph in the story, and I'll be along with that. It doesn't matter who you cast. That's the problem. It doesn't matter who you cast in these sort of things. It just matters what story you need to tell. But we'll get back onto this one. Anyway, guys, that is my Doctor Who season 12. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought of the trailer. Do you like it? Don't you like it? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Let me know in the comments down below, and we can have a little bit of a ding-dong about it. It'll be good to discuss it anyway and see our points of view. Anyway, guys, until the next time, Bob's out.